So yeah, I do a lot of research on things that are on different devices. I'm a user experience researcher at McGraw-Hill Education. McGraw-Hill Education has their digital division here in Seattle.
Discover unsurpassed resources.
So I work with developers, product managers, and UX designers to help create different tools for teachers as well as educational materials for students. I graduated from the Human-Centered Design Engineering program with a master's, and specifically the User-Centered Design specialization. All right, so often the most common things that we have are I get to plan out all of my research. I get to meet with stakeholders to make sure that I understand the particular questions that they have for a project. I make sure that I recruit my participants. I make sure that I come up with any research script or any survey questions that I might hand out to my participants. I also analyze all of the findings and insights that come out of the research. How do I prioritize what people are saying is a problem here versus here? I have a background in experimental psychology. My original interest in watching the way that people use things comes from my upbringing. I had a father who had a progressive neurological disease that gradually robbed him of his motor skills and whatnot. And so growing up, I would observe the ways in which he would struggle with going about things that most of us would take for granted, like opening a door or trying to enter a password on his device. And so I was fortunate in that through that experience, I was able to observe all the ways in which technology could not work. And they have a lot of really interesting eye-tracking research about that. So one of my favorite projects that I'm working on right now has to do with accessibility. Specifically in the education space, accessibility is crucial so that all students and all learners have the opportunity to achieve the education that they deserve. Screen readers are one example of an accessibility aid that students with vision impairment or who are blind, that's one technology that they use.
McGraw-Hill's Wonders program is the proven system.
We also focus on making captions for videos that appear with supplemental study guides, things like that. We want to make sure that those captions actually make sense. So I happen to really like the design of everyday things. Design is a magical tool in which we can think about problems and actually find solutions that are not going to box you in any particular direction.